Instruction manual on how to defeat death, as told to me in a dream by my late grandmother. We sit on the far end of the counter on small, rotating fake leather stools. There are birthday cakes decorated in jelly reds, religious yellows, and powder blues, plastic containers of cupcakes and sweetbread, all stacked behind glass doors like our daily ammunition. Ready to be served in strung together boxes and long paper bags, the room is usually filled with family and friends ordering café and mitad de pan con mantequilla, the breakfast of Puerto Rican champions, light and sweet coffee with a piece of buttered bread. You can hear the merengue music muffling the voices of people yelling for their breakfast at the tops of their lungs while another row of people waits patiently behind them, trying not to break into dance on the plastic tile floor. Normally, the room is packed, but not this time. This is where she finds me, in a museum of park benches, graffiti-painted trains, and quiet bakeries. My dreams are mostly about empty places. She's wearing a white linen dress, fancy leather sandals, and beaded necklaces in the colors of luck, protection, and power. She always dressed like a priestess, but this is no voodoo visit. No magical conversation. Catching up takes 5 minutes. I show her pictures of her great-grandchildren and tell her stories about Chelsea, how she loves to sing, never loses hope, and makes me smile wide and wild like a rip forming in the clouds of her uncle's frown. She asks me, why do I look so serious? And she tells me that demons can swallow me whole if I let them, that there are angels and devils fighting for my life. I tell her about the police, how they won't stop killing, how people won't stop burning churches to the ground, how brown and black boys keep disappearing, how it rains every day in Texas. She tells me, stay focused and keep writing prayers. You mean poems? No, prayers. I tell her that I don't want to die, that I'm not done yet. She tells me that breathing is how you win. I tell her that I don't feel like I'm Puerto Rican enough. She says if I were, I might be dead. I say don't leave. She says there's no missing ingredient in my rice pudding. I say, Grandma, don't leave. She says, keep drinking water. I say, Lala, don't leave. She says she likes my poems, that I should write more, that I should breathe, that I should speak up like they never could.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I'm very, very happy and blessed to be here. I'm very appreciative of your time. I represent Speak Peace Poetry from Austin, Texas. The one thing I always say about Speak Peace is the fact that it cultivates literacy and cognitive thinking and creativity in young minds. I met all of my best friends there, and I always say I was sad I got there late. It is a youth program at its core, and I got there at 19, so kind of the same sentiment that Danny had. I kind of wish I would have found it sooner, and kind of have found myself and learned more about myself through teaching and helping young people than probably anything I've ever done before. So I appreciate you all for having us here and helping us continue that good fight. So, yeah.
Let's go, Zay.
Don't nobody know Zay like Zay knows Zay. Ain't nobody like Zay. Zay knows that. Knows where to keep a nose at. That's in our own business. Y'all need to get some. No clue like a game, but y'all need to get one. See, my life's like a chessboard. I be thinking 3 moves ahead just to get one. Mixed up in this mess of queens and pawns, mo green like a lawn, grown like a tree, growing like me. Like Zay plays by y'all rules. Not like there's no borders like what you know. No wavering, building board, solid like a 2x4, 2x4x6. This is not even. I'm often thought the oddball in the room, but forget if I'm leaving. Bobbing like a haircut, basket like I'm weaving. True to this, no deceiving. Deceiving like faces are, trying to bluff my way to the next win with no face cards. Laughing at y'all from behind my poker face. Y'all so dumb, some jokers in this set, but I just shuffle. Shuffle like Cupid on my iPod. Shuffle like an incomplete debt 51 in this set, but I ain't doing no set tripping. See, life's a game and ain't no monopoly on this living. Ain't nobody got an ish they giving. People don't do that no more. Video games. People don't play chess no more. It requires too much thought, so I'm thinking everybody should just stop. Stop for a second and think, what would life be like if you were happy with the hand you were dealt? Realize that rules aren't always related to winning. Sometimes you gotta break them, bro. Sometimes you gotta look life in the face and break its nose, break into new beginnings like new clothes. And Zay, she likes to get dressed, said, all I gotta do is put on this uniform they gave me, or all I gotta do is cookie cutter conform and they gonna pay me, but that's not where I wanna be, or all that I can be. And with these rose-colored glasses on, I can't see that can't nobody be me. Nobody can be Zay. Zay, she say, I'm just making moves, y'all. We're all just trying to win. Thank you.
I am not here for your entertainment. Rather, I've arrived to rattle the chains that you don't or won't see, to shake the spirit in this room and under your skin like a bed sheet, to get us all up out of our sleep, to make it clear that the comfort zones we have craved for and created and now cling to are less charming homes and more debilitating cages, catering to our complacencies, preventing us from becoming adequately educated on what it truly means to be courageous. Trust. I've not come here to get acquainted with your pretending to be impressed applauses. I've come for your hearts, your stories, the tender truths you tuck beneath those tough or professional exteriors. I can show you my scars. Can you show me yours? Can we honor how similar they are? Can we honor how stronger we are since the day those wounds were bloody and new? And if to you this is just a joke, an elaborate prank, a juvenile jape, I say tragedy is trivial until it touches you. Tell me what you do when grief gushes out of you like some unstoppable storm and your chest floods like a gorge. Do you build a dam of indifference in fear of drowning in those muddy feelings, or do you learn to swim, to survive, to see where the rivers born by storm leads now? I did not stay up late, wake up early, meditate, drink all this coffee, sorta iron my clothes, wear some decent sneakers so none of you young folks are like, what are those, to even begin to attempt to convince you that hip-hop, prose, spoken word poetry is anything other than what it is for me, and for me it is a space. It is empty as a field that knows nothing of battle or gore or glory. It is quiet as a desolate lake. It is enticingly inviting as a speechless notebook, daring me to go where most folks don't want to look. I came here to ask you to look beyond what is in front of you. I came here to ask you to fall in love with your truth so much you're willing to live for it. You're willing to rise in it. I came here to ask you to ask more of yourself, to ask more of your kin, to ask more of your countrymen. I came here to ask you to be okay with uncomfortable questions. I came here to ask you to be critical, but compassionate too, to practice peace within you. For that is one of the most radical things you can do. In a world where cops can shoot kids and get slaps on the wrist, while a mother in the Midwest alters her address so her son can go to a better school district, but she gets sent to prison. Yes, this world can be sick, so I'm asking you to be medicine, to never be immune to injustice, to live with a healthy amount of skepticism and wonderment, to value education over entertainment, to spend your days knowing you get no refund. I have no secrets to offer you. Have no recipes for happiness and success. All I can offer is the advice I've been given, like history is a living, breathing, beating thing, like this generation can and must speak for itself, like it is okay to ask for help. I came here to ask you for help, to exceed our own expectations, to treat each moment, each breath as if it is a special occasion. So yeah, dress up, stay fly, and let your burdens be your wings. Thank you.